Growing up in LA when I was like 13, I was real close with Diddy's younger son. I told y'all what I seen and what happened to me at Diddy house, and y'all finally finna see what the really been going on. His lawyer that he's done paid millions of dollars to fight his case has withdrawn from fighting the case. You wanna know why he's withdrawing from fighting the case?
On Friday, a surprising announcement came down. One of his defense attorneys suddenly quits the case. I'm Elizabeth Milner with Law and Crime. Now, this particular defense attorney's reason for quitting wasn't really a reason at all, making his departure a lot more puzzling.
Shortly after Diddy's arrest, his defense team grew when he stacked on 2 more defense attorneys to join Mark Agnifilo and Tinny Garagos at the defense table.
Oh my gosh! You guys are not going to believe this absolutely scalding hot tea I'm about to spill all over the place. Did you hear what just happened with Diddy's legal team? One of his top lawyers, Anthony Ricco, literally just vanished from his defense team. Like, poof! Gone, with the trial hanging right over Diddy's head like the sword of Damocles. I am beyond shook to my absolute core. What kind of high-powered, prestigious attorney just abandons their mega-famous client when they need them the most? Like, who does that? This whole situation is raising so many red flags that it's starting to look like a communist parade, and honestly, I'm absolutely dying to know what's really going on behind those courtroom doors and what kind of skeletons are falling out of Diddy's closet right now. The question on absolutely everyone's lips right now is, why would Diddy's lawyer suddenly jump ship, especially when they're this close to trial? It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Something major must have happened behind the scenes that we're not privy to, and you better believe I'm going to get to the bottom of it. Now, some people might be thinking, well, maybe this lawyer just wasn't qualified enough to handle such a high-profile case. But let me tell you something, honey. That is not even remotely close to being the case. This isn't some amateur lawyer who graduated last week and is drowning in the deep end. Anthony Ricco is an absolute beast in the courtroom, a total legal powerhouse who has handled cases that make Diddy's situation look like a minor parking ticket. We're talking about someone who's represented the most notorious, dangerous criminals out there. Not just your run-of-the-mill celebrity scandals where someone got caught with a little bit of something naughty in their pocket or sent some inappropriate texts. Are you ready for this absolute bombshell? Ricco was on Osama bin Laden's defense team. I kid you not. This man literally helped bin Laden avoid a death sentence back in 2001. My jaw is still on the floor. According to my impeccable sources, Ricco argued that the terrorist shouldn't face prosecution because he couldn't properly defend himself while not physically present in the United States. I mean, talk about creative legal maneuvering. And get this, Ricco also defended bin Laden's associates, including Mohammed O.D. Day, who was convicted of orchestrating those horrific bomb attacks on U.S. embassies in Kenya and Tanzania that left hundreds dead and thousands injured. Thanks to Ricco's legal brilliance and courtroom wizardry, O.D. Day narrowly escaped the death penalty and got life in prison instead. Let's be real for a second. Even if Diddy is found guilty of everything he's been charged with, and I mean everything, he's probably not looking at life behind bars, and he definitely isn't facing anything close to the death penalty. So if Ricco has this incredible track record of getting results for clients in far, far worse situations, you'd think Diddy's case would be a piece of cake for him, right? Like child's play compared to defending actual terrorists. So what in the world changed? What could possibly be so bad, so shocking, so utterly horrifying that this legal superstar decided to wash his hands of the whole situation? What did he see in those files that made him run for the hills? I'm telling you, something major is happening, and we're only seeing the tip of the iceberg. Okay, so have y'all heard these absolutely wild rumors about Diddy's sons causing even more drama while Daddy Dearest is locked up? Because I am absolutely 100% inclined to believe every single word at this point. Can someone please explain to me how Diddy's son is out here throwing massive over-the-top parties while his father is literally locked up for the exact same thing? Is this delusion? Insanity? What kind of alternate reality are we living in right now? I mean, didn't Justin Combs just get denied rental properties left and right because of all the chaos and controversy surrounding his dad? Let's revisit that claim for a second, and then tell me there's nothing suspicious going on here. I won't take you seriously for even a millisecond if you try. Here's what my exclusive behind-the-scenes report states. An anonymous broker with connections to some of the most luxurious properties in the country claimed that Justin would promise small, intimate gatherings of close friends, but would instead throw enormous, ear-splitting parties that left rental homes absolutely destroyed beyond recognition. He would say with a straight face, "I'm just having 20 people over for a quiet get-together," but then 200 people would show up with alcohol flowing like Niagara Falls and completely wreck the house from top to bottom. The absolute audacity of this man. It looks like the apple isn't falling too far from the tree, if you know what I mean. Actually, that apple is practically still attached to the branch. And speaking of apples from this troubling family tree, let's not forget about the other son, Christian Combs. Remember after Cassie dropped that bombshell lawsuit in November 2023 that had us all gasping for air? Well, in April of the following year, a woman named Grace O'Mara hit Christian with a sexual assault lawsuit that will make your skin crawl and your blood run cold. According to her absolutely devastating lawsuit, she stated that Christian insisted she take a shot of tequila he poured for her with his own hands while she was working as the yacht's only on-duty steward in the pre-dawn hours of December 28th, 2022.
I told y'all what I seen and what happened to me at Diddy house, and y'all finally finna see what the really been going on. His lawyer that he's done paid millions of dollars to fight his case has withdrawn from fighting the case. You wanna know why he's withdrawing from fighting the case? Because he just got the court papers in. The discovery, everything that's been going on in that house that they know of. This lawyer seen that and instantly said he can't do this no more. This man don't even want to be guilty by association. He don't even want to fight what it was that he's seen in them papers.
And then there's the money angle we can't ignore. Diddy's legal issues aren't just affecting his freedom, they're hitting his bank account hard. Reports suggest that his business empire is crumbling by the day as brands distance themselves from the embattled mogul. His liquor partnerships, clothing lines, and media ventures are all taking massive hits. We're potentially witnessing the complete dismantling of an empire that took decades to build, all coming crashing down in a matter of months. Meanwhile, as Diddy sits behind bars awaiting trial, his legacy is being re-examined under a harsh new light. All those stories about his infamous parties, his controlling behavior with artists on his label, and the mysterious cloud that's always surrounded certain aspects of his career. People are connecting dots they never connected before. Former associates are coming out of the woodwork with stories that suddenly seem much more sinister given what we know now. But back to this lawyer situation. The timing couldn't possibly be worse for Diddy. To lose such a high-powered attorney right before trial is absolutely devastating for his defense strategy. It means starting over with new counsel who will need time to get up to speed on all the evidence, all the witness statements, all the legal maneuvers already in motion. This could potentially delay the trial, keeping Diddy behind bars even longer while a new legal team gets their bearings. But hey, I want to know what you think about this whole messy, scandalous situation. Has Ricco withdrawn from this case because he thinks Diddy will be perfectly fine with or without him? Or has he seen that all these horrifying allegations about Diddy might actually be true after all? And do you think the allegations about Diddy's son's behavior while their father is sitting behind bars have contributed to the lawyer's sudden departure? Are they making things worse with every party they throw and every new scandal they create? I am dying to know your thoughts on this whole tangled web of celebrity drama. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. This tea is so hot it's practically boiling over, and I need to know what you all think about it. Are we witnessing the fall of a music empire that seemed untouchable just a year ago? Or will Diddy somehow emerge from this legal nightmare and rebuild his shattered reputation? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, this story is far from over, and I'll be here bringing you every juicy detail as it unfolds.